Felt the butterflies and quivers inside our systems that came before combat. We were like two young bulls in a harem of elk, not quite ready yet to take on the old monarch, but full of piss and vinegar and ready to fight something, maybe anything. We strutted and hid our apprehension behind masks of bravado. Then both of us, truly wanting to be respected leaders as well as warriors, seemed to realize we were of the same herd and needed to fight predators and not each other. I looked down the length of the truck and saw the faces of two guys who had spent the past year with me, Tom Eggers and Phil Bauzo. Eggers was short and bow-legged, and he still carried his perpetual tan from Florida. He was in a different company in the 7th Group, but had graduated from infantry OCS at Fort Benning, Georgia, in my unit, 56th Company, class of June 1967. I got hospitalized during Tower Week in jump school with double pneumonia and pleurisy, and Eggers and Phil Bauzo visited me at Martin Army Hospital, teasing me unmercifully about getting recycled and having to take jump school all over again. The following day, Eggers reached into his shed to pick up a parachute harness and got bitten on the back of his hand by a rattlesnake. He ended up in Martin Army Hospital on the same floor I was on. He, too, got recycled. Bauzo was an ideal candidate for Special Forces, the unit of mavericks and unusual characters. He was rumored to have been an attorney in New York and could have joined the Army with a direct commission as a captain in the Judge Advocate General's Corps, but instead he joined as a private, went to infantry OCS, and was commissioned an infantry's 2nd lieutenant. "If any of us get captured," Eggers said, "don't give in to them if they try to make you do push-ups or anything. They'll keep making you do other things." All the officers in the packed truck looked plain-faced at him while he spoke. One said, "How do you know, Eggers?" "My buddy was POW, he replied. "Once he started following their orders, they kept making more and more demands on him. He also hooked wires up to his balls and then asked him questions. Old Victor Charlie turned the crank on a field phone to encourage him to answer properly, too." The Marlboro smoker traded seats with the guy next to me and leaned over, smiling. Sorry, man. Didn't mean to get pissed like that." I grinned and said, "Forget it. We have the most dangerous MOS in Nam. We both know almost everybody in the back of this truck is going to get zapped." The two of us somberly surveyed the truckload of Special Forces junior officers. We realized the truth of my words. Within a year, the survivors of that group would hardly fill the seats in a Jeep. Both of us tried to think of something clever to say to cover our fear. Instead, we replaced our macho veneers, a necessary survival technique in our occupation. Marlboro Man said, "Fuck it, man, I'm coming back." I laughed. "Well, if you don't worry. I'll be porking your old lady." The other officer chuckled and replied, "Yeah, sure. Go ahead if you don't mind all that used pussy." I grinned again and said, "I'm sure it won't be bad once I get past the used part." The guy good-heartedly punched me on the bicep. I looked past him and settled on Lieutenant Leopold. Leopold wasn't laughing and chattering like his comrades that night. Apparently deep in thought, a faraway look in his eyes, he leaned forward on the barrel of his M16, oblivious of the talking of his buddies around him. Then something else strange struck me. Just beyond Leopold was Heinz Roche, acting exactly the same way. Seeing the two men sitting there silently staring off into space gave me a shiver down my spine. Numerous intelligence reports indicated there were enemy patrols all over that area. The truck was filled with Special Forces officers. What better target could the Viet Cong pick for destruction or capture?